So I've been wanting to make this video I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while now, and I said, fuck it, why not? Why not make it? And just to let you know, this video is about a playable ARG. ARG, hold on, what does that mean again? An ARG is an alternate reality game. It is a type of interactive storytelling where players come together to solve puzzles and tasks in order to progress through the story arc. These games are typically set in virtual or real-world environments and These games are typically set in virtual or real-world environments and involve a variety of media such as videos, audio, text, and images. So yeah, it's basically it tells a story. It's just you have to figure that out. Like whenever you if you ever play it. I know you probably will never play it, but I played it. I'm talking about it, and I hope you enjoy this video. And leave a like. And also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. It helps. It helps. And yeah, here's the video. So I found this really interesting mod for a game called Doom 2. Doom 2 is a game released back in the late 90s where you play as Doom Guy, a demon hunting space marine with the most drip you ever seen. The main point of this game is to keep moving and slay everything in sight. When I was younger, I remember playing the first 2 levels and never really got back on it because I was too brain dead to understand the concept. But hell, I was probably playing something much better like Ratatouille for the PS2.
Hey Remy, watch me use my amazing muscles to get up.
But this mod that I found deep in the crevices of the internet was strange. The mod is called MyHouse.
Now, it's gonna start, and we're gonna drive it over to your house.
My house?
Yes, your house. We're gonna drive it over there and park it overnight, and then tomorrow...
Oh man, not my house!
I played this game on stream a while ago, and let me tell you, I was struggling so fucking bad that I had this guy named Bob that joined my stream out of nowhere and practically gave me directions on where to go for most of the game. I'm lost. What am I supposed to do? Was I supposed to do something with the, what do you call it? See if the mirror world has one too. Oh, okay, that makes sense. As soon as you spawn in, you're met with the house in front of you. The house itself looks like an ordinary home on the outside, but as you go inside, you are met with enemies from the base game of Doom, like the Zombie Man, Shotgun Guys, Imps, and the Pinky Demon. But besides that, it looks like a regular home with an old PlayStation 2 and not PlayStation 2, that's a PlayStation 1. It's a PlayStation 1.
If it isn't Crash.
But around the house, there are cards you can pick up, just like the base game of Doom, like the blue card, the red card. Shit, I said that in the fucking wrong order. It's usually the yellow card first, then the blue card, then the red card. Fuck, I said it again in the wrong order. It's the yellow card, then the red card, then the blue card. Once you collected all the key cards, you can finally leave the map in the front of the house where that picket fence is. And then you're sent to the Underhalls map, the second map of Doom 2. It plays the same as the Underhalls map in Doom 2. And you also find a very respectable, reliable gun of all. The Super Shotgun.
You trying to send my bitches? Y'all know who y'all fucking with. I'm one of the coldest niggas in the city. Did I not collard greens, my mustard greens, and my clotted greens?
The Super Shotgun shoots everything, mostly everything in one shot. It's basically it's a double-barreled shotgun. Thank you, Urkel. Yes, it's a double-barreled shotgun, so it's like basically it's heavier on the hit, if you know what I mean. once you complete the level, you're sent back to the house. And I almost forgot to mention, in the garage, in this box, you can find the chainsaw. And this chainsaw, it does a lot of stun damage. So like 101, you got the enemy. The enemy can't do shit. But nothing's really changed. The enemies respawned and you just basically have to kill them again. But this time, I saw something through a window. A soul sphere, which picking it up gives you 100 to 200% health. It's pretty good in the base game of Doom, and I thought it'd be pretty good here. But as I walk outside, I see that all the enemies inside the house have respawned. What the fuck? In the soul sphere, it's not here. I don't think I caught that the first time I played through. I think I just dumbly walked outside. I was like, what's outside? And then all the enemies just spawned. Wait a minute. Oh, the fucking phone. Let me save it real quick. When you go back to the fence, the blue cards have suddenly turned to blue skulls. And when you walk back into the house, you notice things have been added to the house to make it look more lived in. Like a ceiling fan, some lights, and the PlayStation 1 has turned into an Xbox. Like the Xbox that looks like a fridge, basically. Also, these picture frames have been added with 3 boxes in each. 4 boxes in each. And some enemies have changed placements. When you pick up the yellow skull, instead of a shotgun guy being behind the door, it will spawn a gunner. When you kill him, you pick up his minigun, which takes the same ammo as a pistol, so it's basically an upgrade. But luckily, all the skulls are in the same position. And while walking through the house, you notice more things have changed around you. Like doors opening normally and doors missing. When you open up the red door to get the blue skull, you're met with stairs instead of the regular podium that's there, holding the blue key card. The stairs lead up to an attic, which you can find the blue skull key there. You can also find a mirror that has a sheet on it, and when you pull it down, in it what looks like a blue tree ornament is in the place where the blue skull was. And when you try to leave, the front door and the garage door has disappeared, and in its place is a closet door with some health packs and a green shirt. Interacting with the green shirt will give you 100 armor. And now that there's no doors, the only thing you can do is explore the house a little bit more. And when doing so, you find another door has been added. Opening the door reveals another lounge area. And in this lounge area, you can find an item that you can pick up. A Pepsi soda can. When picking it up, there's a little description that says, I want pop. And when going back to the 4 picture frames, that item has been added to it. And when leaving the lounge area, you're met with another door on the right. In that door is another area. This area consists of a red couch, some lights, and similar picture frames to the one up top. There's also a kitchen you can go into, and in the kitchen, there's another item you can pick up. It's a milkshake. When picking up the milkshake, there is another description saying a kid needs a milkshake. And going back outside the door, the other door to the lounge has disappeared. The music also slowly changes from its original soundtrack from the beginning of the game to a more faster and high-pitched. While exploring, looking for other items to pick up, you can hear a small crackle of electricity downstairs. Going downstairs reveals that a bookcase has slightly been opened by the pool table. Opening the bookcase reveals a secret room with a panel that sparks are coming out of. When interacting with the panel, the music stops. Screams are heard and the room is dark. Also, new music is being played. I don't know how to explain it, it's just creepy and just uncomfortable. There are some new enemies that have been added to the house. I don't know what to really call them, so I'm just gonna call them what I think. So first off, we have the Black Imp, Bloody Head, and Pete Davidson. When you go back upstairs, you see the house drastically changed. From once a nice living home to a house that's broken and decrepit. With walls missing and paint peeling off the wall, it just looks bad. There's also a red sky that really reminds me of that one scene in Berserk where all the red faces come out of nowhere and look so goddamn creepy. And I remember a lot happening over those. I think in a matter of 2 episodes, a lot of shit happened. Like when I say a lot of fucked up shit happened. With still no way to exit, you are forced to explore more of the decrepit house. And by doing so, you can find more items to pick up. Like a book, when picking it up, says Tarnished History. A picture, which looks like 2 guys that are best friends having a handy dandy time. When you pick it up, it says Ruined Memories. And the last one is a teddy bear, and when you pick it up, it says Innocence Lost. Going back downstairs, you see all the walls have turned to stone, even the doors. It makes it feel like you're in some kind of prison. Even outside changed its wooden fence to a stone wall. You can actually walk through a door that usually leads to the garage, but this time it leads to a whole different place. You're not in Kansas anymore. Looking at this place kinda reminds me of that one movie on Netflix called The Platform. The Platform is basically a prison with 100+ floors and a hole in the middle. The hole is there for a levitating platform that comes down bearing food on it. Each meal on the platform is meant for each individual prisoner. It's supposed to be a good system, but immediately turns to a fight for life and death. People that are put in there have done something very terribly wrong, and some people willingly went in there themselves. I don't know why. Probably because they thought it was a vacation spot or something. As you explore the area a bit more, you can find a dog. The dog doesn't attack you, but it follows you around everywhere you go. The place you're in is basically like a maze. Doors going through places that you already been, but you didn't think it'd lead there. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just a very confusing area. I almost forgot to mention, this area is the exact same layout of the main house. Opening more doors around the area, you discover that there is a much bigger area than the one you were in before. It's the same exact area, but 2 times bigger. In this bigger area, you could find another dog, but this dog is a 2-headed dog. It has tanky health, and it takes a lot of bullets to put it down. But when you kill it, the other dog that was following you around has suddenly died. RIP, little man. Somehow, these dogs are connected. If you reload the game and shoot the dog that follows you around, the bigger dog dies. And to leave the doghouse, that's what I'm calling it, the doghouse, because, 2 dogs, house, doghouse. But to leave the doghouse, you have to traverse through this maze. It's very complicated, so I'm gonna give it to you straight. You drop down this hole, you look at this bathtub, you drop down that bathtub, and when you drop down that bathtub, there's a door on your left, I believe, when you drop, and open that door and it would lead to another door disguised as an electrical box, and yeah, you're out of there. This leads you to a parking lot with an escalator, and when going up that escalator, you're met with an airport. The airport seems very empty, so it gives you that feeling that you're alone here. There's a little shop you can go to, and in the shop there's shirts, and there's one shirt that stands out. The yellow shirt with the blood stain on it. Interacting with the shirt will remove the blood stain and you will gain 200 armor. Exploring more of the airport, you can find 2 bathrooms, a male's bathroom and a female bathroom. Going into the male's bathroom, it's really just, a male's bathroom, but there's blood in one toilet, and I don't know what that's about. Someone had a bad time. But going into the female's bathroom, on the way in there, there's a purse on the ground with an empty pill bottle. When picking up the empty pill bottle, you get a message saying refill needed. Moving more into the bathroom, it looks pretty normal, but as you start making your way around the corner, blood starts appearing on walls. The more you make your way around the corner, more blood appears, painting the wall red. And as you're moving more around the corner, enemies start to spawn. A few red pinky demons and a few bloody heads. Once the enemies are defeated, you can leave the bathroom, and on your way out, you can pick up a filled prescription bottle, the description saying, feeling fine. And for some reason, the bathroom switched. The male bathroom is now the female bathroom, and the female bathroom is now the male bathroom. And if you go back to the waiting area, there's a plane that you can board. And when boarding that plane, it immediately takes off. And when going to the cockpit of the plane, he said cock, you can press a button and these jumping heads spawn. I think they're a reskin of the Lost Souls from Doom 2. You can kill them or run past them to this door that's open. Jumping out of the plane will spawn you back at the house. The house this time is not like the last time you've seen it. This time it looks abandoned and forgotten, like a few years have passed. And there's no reddish filter on it anymore, and no enemies. And you can finally leave the house once and for all. But once you leave the house, music stops, and when you look back, there's a sign that says for sale. But is this the end? No, it's not. There's like 2 other endings. But that's where I'm going to wrap this episode up. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Hopefully I can make more stuff like this because it was fun, but it was very tedious. Like recording all the lines, and then I know you probably can notice some of the lines I sound higher than others because I recorded them on different days, and some days I was like not feeling it. But hopefully you enjoy this video, and hopefully if this gets 15 likes, I'll do the second video. But other than that, I will see you ladies and gentlemen later. Bye. I don't know, do I still go to the airport? Oh, so what do I not need to do? Yeah, that's better. What's on not to do list?